Hello and welcome back to Media Update Media I8. I am Nandini3D. Okay, so I've watched the first and second episode, and now I am going to read out what I wrote after I watched the very first episode. And my script is kind of like over here, which is why I'm facing this way, but also on the screen you shall see pictures of the scenes I'm discussing. Also, I still have tonsillitis, I'm sorry. CCs, will help you out if you just click them below. The first episode gets a 5 out of 10. The plot is kind of following the lines of Vampire Idol, which is like probably the funniest K-drama I've watched, even though I've only watched 16 episodes of it, because I just could not find any more with English subtitles. If you can find, or if you can help me out, and just let me know where I can watch the 80 plus episodes of Vampire Idol, please let me know, because I loved that drama. Anyway, so the plot kind of goes like this. Nam Joo-hyuk is Habaek, the water god, and the time has come when he needs to take over his father as the emperor of all the gods, or the emperor of the realm of gods. The realm of gods is made up of the sky god, water god, and earth god, but there are many lesser gods as well. So in order for him to become the emperor of all these nature's king gods, he needs to get stones from earth to build his throne. It's just sort of a ritual. Now, Habaek is overconfident and underprepared. He doesn't want to learn anything about earth, so he gets a helper, like a lesser god, who's been to earth before, to be his servant as he goes on his mission. His servant's name is Namsuri, played by Park Kyu-sun. Now, Habaek also has a time frame within which he needs to get all these stones and return back to the Water Kingdom or Water World. When he gets to Earth, something goes terribly wrong, and he loses the map with the coordinates of where he would find the stones, as well as this key or symbol, token, talisman, whatever you want to call it, which he would have showed to his guardian on Earth, through which his guardian on Earth would have been able to recognize him and lead him to the stones. So that's lost as well, and most importantly, he loses his godly powers. So this guardian on Earth actually is Yoon Soa, played by se-kyung. I don't think I've watched any other drama, with her in it, but she's a really good actor so far, at least. She's playing a psychiatrist who's kind of going bankrupt. She's in a lot of financial trouble. She has debts and bills to pay coming from everywhere. And her dream is just to kind of leave it all behind and go and live on some island. Well, I know the island, Vanuatu, but like in a very deserted place. Kind of like Healer, except, without the badass fighting abilities and the crazy money he was earning. So they share the same dream. Her assistant, who she calls Nurse, is Bi-ryum. Whoopsies! I made a mistake. His character name is actually Yoo Sang-yu. He's played by the actor Shin Jae-hoon, which is probably the hardest Korean drama name I've ever had to try to pronounce. Sorry, guys, please help me out. I will apologize again, as I do in every single thing I make. I really cannot pronounce the names, and I'm super sorry about that. So he's hardworking and he does the best he can to support her, but he's kind of a klutz, so he kind of adds to the financial troubles. When she's trying to get her loans extended at a bank, she encounters some big CEO called Shin Hoo-ye, played by Lim Joo-hun, who is the second lead male, right? But I feel like he might become the antagonist alongside the other love interest for Yoon Soa. Now, Yoon Soa is so desperate for money for so many different reasons that she tries to sell this small bit of land that she's been passed down many generations, and that's obviously, that holy land for like Habaek to come and, live with her family. Like, it's a very traditional place. And also perhaps a place where he might be able to find that first stone, or one of the 3 stones. But she doesn't know that. She doesn't know it's like spiritual value, which is why she's trying to sell it for money, but it's actually not fetching a good price at all. So when she goes there to see it, she meets Habaek again and his servant. They've met once before, but that wasn't all that significant for either of them. Except, she kind of lost more money. And, well, when they meet there, they kind of get lost. Is this coming off? Sorry, guys. It's kind of poking me. Okay. They all kind of get lost, and the whole kind of story ends with a kiss. There's more to it, but really they kind of get lost in a forest, and then they can come back to civilization. And then he's trying to convince her that she's his servant. Habaek is trying to convince the psychiatrist, whereas she's thinking he's crazy, and he kisses her. That's what happens. And so far, there were very few funny moments. Nam Ji-hook is playing his arrogant but clever character quite well, actually. His servant is also not disappointing by any means, and even Soa's receptionist is, I guess he's the most dramatic and most Korean drama-like character of all, but still really easy enough to watch. So far, definitely not bad. The casting would get like an 8.5 out of 10 from me. But I have to say, Nam Ji-hyuk in the beginning looked like G-Dragon from Fantastic Baby. So, with his long Kylie Jenner hair and his super perfect smoky eyes. That was quite something. And the plot is also easy enough to follow, unlike Goblin, which took me some time to kind of absorb. This is really easy to follow because at the beginning, we see some man explaining to a young girl literally the whole story. That he's laying out all the rules of the gods and stuff like that. So that made it really easy to understand. But I feel like for an episode, which was an hour and 10 minutes almost, there was so little that happened. So that's the reason why I'm giving it a low score. Also, I wasn't begging for more. That's another thing. I mean, Korean dramas are known for cliffhangers, but it just kind of ended with a kiss, and I was like, okay. I'm not emotionally attached to any of the characters yet. So yeah, that was episode 1. I mean, it's been a long one, but thank you very much for watching and listening to this. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry about my voice. I hope I get better soon. I really do. And I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this drama, and also please tell me what other dramas are you watching that are currently airing so that I can watch them too, because I am obsessed with K-dramas, and I haven't watched any for a very long time, so watching this one, and tell me what else to watch. All I request is please do not post any spoilers. Also, I would love it if you could subscribe to this channel, because I am trying to reach my goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers by the end of October 2017, and it would also motivate me to continue watching and reviewing the series. I'm definitely going to keep watching it, but it's a lot of effort to make these videos, and if I see that people are watching it and subscribing, I get super happy and motivated to continue. So thank you very much, and I will see you soon in another media update, Media I8, right here on this channel. I'm Nandini3D signing out. Peace. Bye.